many times do you think you've hiked up here?
Too many.
How many?
Jesus, I can't count that high. I don't know. Do you want it like in a given year?
For this route?
For this route, it started at last April. Probably tried it coming up 2 or 3 days a week for 15 weeks, maybe. Got too hot, bailed. Came back in the fall for another 10 weeks. Trying it at least 2 days a week. Came back this spring. It's too cold. Tried it again, several days a week for several weeks. And yeah, that's, you do the math.
And how many times do you think you tried the route? How many tries a day? How many times do you
average
put?
Like 4 or 5 tries a day, and you got to figure maybe over 100 days. I'm a philosopher, not a mathematician.
Yeah. So how many times do you put on these knee pads?
Fucking way too many. And of course it makes the route especially miserable to work. Because putting on knee pads, it's just not a pleasant experience. But and it's not as if you get a wonderful knee bar on this thing that makes it all worthwhile so you can relax and rest. It's like you put on the knee pads for the most pitiful, pathetic, worthless little knee scums that don't really do anything but just barely enable you to clip a boulder or something.
How many rolls of duct tape have you gone through?
Oh, I should be sponsored by 3M. Probably close to a dozen.
So what's the hardest move on the route?
I think the hardest move for me was that bump move, in part because you're going blind and you're really extended off this pocket, and it's incredibly painful because it seems, for me at least, 80% of the time I wouldn't hit it right. I would smash my middle fingernail into the roof or near it or behind it. So it kept cracking and breaking and getting jammed further and further back into my finger. So that for me was a tough move. And then the very last move, that dyno to that sloper, because I'm not very good at slopers and I'm not very good at dynoing. So yeah, it just seems to me like it's a bunch of hard moves. Oh, you fucker!
Nocturnal with Matt Darien.
Nocturnal Matt Darien.
Never again.
Never again. Okay, ready?
Yeah, ready, sorry.
Oh! Stir me. How long do you think this is? 35 feet, 40 feet? For the main climb, you have 4 handholds for your right hand and 4 handholds for your left hand. So it's a total of 8 handholds basically in 40 feet. It's exactly everything I'm bad at. Slopers, power, no rest, dynamic climbing. People say you should climb routes that tax your weaknesses. Fuck that. When you get to be my age, you just avoid your weaknesses.